Hello and welcome to Two Bros Podcast, episode number 31. I'm Adam.
And I'm Joe.
And tonight our Turn It Up will be Motörhead. I don't know if you can make that, the dog out there in the background.
I could just turn and then,
yeah.
But is that what that fucking thing is, a dog?
It's a dog with like a helmet. And then
I know I thought it was just some kind of skull.
No,
and then the
like
helmet.
A pit bull or something. Or is it a pig? It's got tusks. But I think it's like a dog.
Yeah.
Like a guard dog. Guard dogs. So, I guess nobody's listening. We're going to try some new things. We're going to try to maybe do more content, but less time. So they're not going to be, over an hour and 20 minutes. Because we've been going pretty long. I don't know if that's it or just this shit sucks. Maybe it's just that. Who knows?
No, we just got to get the audience, Bill. It just takes time.
Takes time. But I think too, when something's really long, if you don't know it or you're not familiar with it, you wait. Do I want to take a chance and waste my time? Commit to an hour or something. I don't know what it is. So,
yeah.
So this week we're going to just bump right into news and turn it up and go from there.
Yeah. I got my new monitor. That's part of what, nobody really knows, but we started a couple minutes later. Well, and I came in here like half hour early to set everything up, make sure everything was on. But the webcam, it's bigger monitor than my old monitor. So I just put it at the top like I had on my old one. But since it's bigger, the angle was off. So it had like half my head when I turned it on. So, and then I have it on there with like one of those sticky things that you hang shit on the wall. And so when I unplugged it and then zapped it back on, it fell off. So I had to go get a new one. So anyway.
Yeah, nobody sees that stuff. So
yeah.
All right, so let's go to get into news. What do you want to start with?
Okay, Vince Neil. You didn't even hit news.
That's right. Dude, I'm losing.
Or we could have cut that shit out.
Music news. Yeah, you would think we'd learn how to do this, but maybe that's why I don't watch it. They turned it. Yeah.
Fucking chewy. Okay, Vince Neil, they were on that tour, that stadium tour.
Yeah.
Motley Crue, and he got to play the Grand Ole Opera and when they went through Nashville.
Yeah.
So they kind of made a big deal about it. It was all in the news.
Yeah.
And he didn't fall off the stage. That should have been the story.
Well, what did he do? Play a bunch of Motley Crue songs?
No, he sang.
Or he did.
He sang a song on there, and it was Johnny Lee Hooker. His daughter was the host or some shit that night.
Oh, okay.
And so she brought him up, and they said that they sang a song. So I guess it was one of her songs or something.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I saw it. I just didn't read that one, so I didn't want to comment. I didn't know what's going on.
But yeah, well, we've been talking about that tour and different aspects of it. So
yeah,
I figured throw that one on there.
Yeah, I was gonna read him. I'm like, there's enough of him. He's fat. We're fat. That's just how it is. Fat happens.
One of us. One of us.
That's what we need. That soundbite.
Yeah.
All right. Oh, damn. Man.
What do you got?
My throat's all fucked up. So Lamb of God, they're out right now doing their European tour, and once again, Phil's out there filling in for Willie, and he put up a post saying, he's got family things to take care of, but earlier in the year, I think it was April, they announced that Phil would be the backup guy. So Phil Devil,
he's a backup for everybody in that band. Well, he played bass on one.
He was the original thing was for him to back up Willie or Mark, the two guitar players. To learn the parts, both of them. So he learned those. But if you know those and the bass player was out, he ended up getting COVID. He's like, well, shit, the guitar bars play bass. So he filled in on bass. But we had mentioned this on past episodes during the news that Sean Killian, Phil's singer in Violence, he had said back in, April, that it's because he's not vaxxed and he doesn't want to get vaxxed in those countries require vaccination. So I don't know if that's true or not. And Killian speaking out of turn, and
but if that's true, just say that, because the way he said it, his statement was just, I have personal issues or family matters.
Yeah.
So at least you'd be like, do you got somebody sick at home? Like you got,
yeah, somebody dying or shit, man.
But since he keeps doing this, it's like, it seems like that might be the reason.
That is the reason. I'm sure of it. I mean, hey.
Or Phil's just going to end up moving in. Because
I don't think so. Then they got rid of the Adler brothers entirely. It's like,
but look at the other way. The Violence is on tour in Europe too this month.
Yeah, but
so they got another guitarist to fill in for Phil because Phil's filling in for Lamb of God.
Yeah, yeah, because it's a bigger ticket, man.
Yeah,
get into Lamb of God.
for Phil. But Violence is his band.
He revised Violence, and then it's like, oh, well, I got a bigger off.
Why don't they just get Rob to fill in for Phil?
Because
he used to be
Rob's busy doing his
he ain't doing shit either.
He's doing his happy hour.
Yeah, but fuck it, you can do happy hour later.
You can do happy hour on the road.
He had this week. He had Contos back in on drums.
They did Burn My Eyes,
and they did the whole album.
Yeah,
and it's like. But then he didn't give him a full drum set. He gave him like my drums, the fucking electronic drum set, a rolling set. And it's like, dude, he looked all kind of retarded on it. Like, I mean, no, it was there.
He might have wanted to do that because
but he just looked kind of funny on that drum because the few times you could see him going for a cymbal that wasn't there. When I was watching.
I didn't watch the whole thing. I mean, you know what though? A lot of drummers, they're coming around the new technology. If you watch that video in the background, Rob Scott Kemper's back there, but he loves this 5150 like I got there.
Yeah.
But you know what, man? Technology nowadays is just easier just to bring this. It's easier just to have that electronic kit, and your sounds are going to be right. You don't have to check the mics and all that shit,
Yeah.
And then you can adjust the volume in the room. So it's like, when you're playing in a room with an acoustic drum kit, that shit's fucking loud.
Yeah.
So, But yeah, I don't know. I thought it was his kit. I thought it was Contos' kit, but
maybe it was. I don't know. But he just looked like did he? It seemed like he didn't practice on it. You know what I mean?
Might be it.
Like if you sit in somebody's house or something and you start playing somebody else's drum set, I know that you're not comfortable like yet. You got to get into it.
Yeah,
and that's kind of how he looked while he was playing.
Yeah, but, sure. I mean, I don't really pay attention to drummers, so
yeah. So, but I mean, that's what I caught. Because of course I was watching and I was like, "Is that Phil or Chris?" And then I was like, "Yeah," wait. But I didn't see what's his name,
Jared.
No, their old guitar player. What's
Logan? Because he's not.
Logan.
He's got Once Human.
So Phil had Violence, and he didn't stop.
Yeah, but Logan ain't getting back in Machine Head. And I guess Chris didn't have nothing better to do. So
he's out there motocross, isn't he?
Is he? He's fucking like
that's what he's.
How?
He's a motocross guy. That's what he had said when they did that 25th anniversary.
Oh, really? Like 60?
Yeah, he did. He had on Rob was interviewing like the band when they was talking about they're doing the 25th anniversary of that album, and so they interviewed like Logan, they interviewed Chris, and that's what Chris had said. I've been doing motocross.
Oh.
He got into motocross.
Oh, maybe. I don't know. Seems like, I don't know. Don't you get to break bones being that old and doing that? I don't know.
Oh, yeah.
What do I know? But anyway, we got off topic because it was Lamb of God. Now we're on Machine Head. But
I got the feeling like, it's a bigger gig for Phil. But I got the feeling kind of after they had already announced that he's going to be a backup, like, in case somebody went down.
Yeah.
And then with this announcement where he's doing it again, Adler, that maybe they're moving him in, like he wants to exit or something.
I don't think so. I think it's just the European dates because he said he'll be back in next month in October, September, October for the Omen tour. So they're releasing their new album and then he'll be back for that tour. So I think
everybody's going to Europe right now, though.
Yeah, it's the Europe shit.
Courtney was going out there. He had on YouTube, I follow him, and he had a video, or was it Instagram maybe? He posted a little video that this is my last day of vacation before I head to Europe. Well, I don't even know who he's with now. Who's he jamming with?
Mike Portnoy?
Yeah.
He's, I think, Sons of Apollo, I think. He's in like 7 bands or something. He's always in a bunch of bands.
Well, he was doing shit with Phil for a while during the COVID.
Right now, Europe has all those rock metal festivals, so it's touring season in Europe. It's touring season here too, so it's summertime. But it's more free over there, so
is it?
I don't know. And that's
they got Putin running around over there.
I think that's why Adler's like he don't want to say, because then he's gonna get labeled the anti-vaxxer and then all the drama bullshit that comes with that. Because everybody's dumb in this country with the fucking I'm this or that. Fuck that. Keep your politics out of shit. If somebody don't want to do something, then they don't have to. Fuck off.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I think it's more so you don't get negative press. You don't get canceled. Ugh.
I know, but I don't know, because the statement he put out, it made it seem a little more ominous.
Yeah.
Than it is. Then if
instead of saying, "Well, I'm an anti-vaxxer," that's probably not going to get you good points.
But then if Killian's out there fucking saying it for him anyway, it's like that's like Jason Newsted with the Van Halen reunion.
I think Killian opened his mouth on a Jason Newsted thing.
Yeah.
He shouldn't have said that. He really shouldn't have. And he, of course, since he works with Phil, he's got some inside baseball there on that. But whatever. Who knows? He'll be back next month.
So,
all right. What's your number 2?
Well, you took my 3 and 4.
Oh, did I?
Well, no, because I had both of those tied in together.
Oh, but the Machine Head?
Yeah, the Phil story. But then it ties in with the violence, how they have somebody substituting. That's why I mentioned that.
Well, who do they have substituting? And because you must have had more on that. So let's build on it then. Because I didn't read any of that.
Fuck, I didn't write his. Oh, Ira Black. He'll be filling in for Phil on Violence's European leg in August. Ira Black. And I forget where the fuck they said he played with. I never heard of him.
Well, you know what you do? You just type in Ira Black. Fucking old man.
He caught me. No, I could, but I don't want to cheat now because we're on the air. This is live shit right here.
No, YouTubers do this shit all the time. But you know what? They usually have somebody typing it up for them, and then they'll look at the screen. Okay, let's see who Ira Black is.
But we're a bunch of Mexicans.
Yeah, we don't have nobody. Style.
I'm gonna get my dog to fucking type it in for me.
No. It's from Sacramento. Doesn't say.
I mean, it said in the article, I think, but I wrote down his name.
Oh, Lizzie Borden.
Oh, yeah, that's it. Yeah.
Vicious Rumors. Oh, that's why. Okay, this guy's he's been around. Vicious
Rumors.
He
plays a real kind.
He's been around since the old fucking days. So, all right. Well, you know what? Tying into the Machine Head, let me just jump to one of my stories because it was my last one that I was going to do.
Yeah.
But it was covering last week's. Because last week on Electric Happy Hour, Rob Flynn's fucking live YouTube show,
they did the Burning Red.
And he reunited with Aru Luster. And
that's right. They had some pictures on the Instagram.
Yeah, I watched that. There's like 2 songs on that album that I like, so I watched those. Oh, but then it said in as I read more, they covered Roots by Sepultura, and what's the other one? Oh, Number of the Beast by Maiden. So I'm like, okay, I got to go check this shit out. So I watched the songs that I liked off the Burning Red, and I skipped to those songs. Yeah, but the people people are putting in the comments, people are always putting shit on, writing shit. Yeah. And they're like, oh, good thing you didn't play Message in a Bottle.
That's what I was going to say. Did he play the Sting song?
Yeah, that's what Jennifer's like. Well, I guess he didn't play the complete album then, because he didn't play that. No, because he caught... It's like fucking Metallica with that snare, and I get it. The fucking snare sound sucks. I get it.
He's an idiot now because I wouldn't. That's like legendary now. I just run it into the ground. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Every time they go on stage and they play Saint Anger, I would have the fucking
have a shitty snare. You put the snare in.
Yeah.
Or turn off your the actual snares. So
it's
just ringing out. Dong.
So yeah. They should really do that, and that way just runs that in the ground. And after a while, nobody's gonna talk shit about it because that's just
I listen to a lot of comedians and shit, and that's what they do. You just as soon as somebody makes fun of something about you, you just take it and run with it. Yeah,
yeah,
and that diffuses it because it's like, all right, fucking, he's on.
Yeah, and then we're okay, enough.
All right, it's not funny now.
Well, you started the shit, bitch.
Fuck it, I'm gonna run. I'm gonna fucking keep pushing the button, yo.
You open that fucking can.
So yeah, I watched that. Which I was thinking, I was like, why aren't they out in tour right now? Because he's
got a whole audience on Facebook and YouTube
but
now.
He could be out on tour making real money.
He could be in a dive bar in Concord.
Fucking shithole dive bars in Concord. God damn it.
Shithole dive bar in fucking Concord, California.
Well, maybe he is. Maybe tonight, Saturday nights, is shithole dive bars.
Oh, yeah, maybe Saturday nights.
Yeah, Friday nights, the fucking electric fucking watch my shit. And then Saturday nights,
where's my money, bitch?
If they're in Concord, then fucking dive bars are doing lines.
That's fucking Lamori's fucking out there. Fucking. Yeah. All right. Wait, what else you got?
English, motherfucker. Do you speak it?
Oh, really?
So, what else I got? Oh, Metallica was listed as the number 6 in all-time ticket sales in the last 40 years. And you want to hear the 5 that were above them?
Yeah, go ahead. I read that one. I hated the way they titled this, though. They go, 5 bands sold more tickets than Metallica. It's like,
yeah. Well, they did.
Look, yeah, but why not say Metallica's like the 5th all-time selling, or only 5 bands sold more than...
Yeah, but how many metal bands sold more than Metallica? None more. So they could have labeled it that way.
Because,
These go to 11.
Exactly.
And so anyway, so the 5 ahead of them are YouTube.
YouTube has a band now? They got the best YouTubers on there?
YouTube, Dave Matthews, Rolling Stones, Bruce Springsteen, and Elton John. I didn't even know. I thought Elton John stopped touring.
No, well, I don't know.
But I guess over the last 40 years, he's in.
Yeah,
I think wasn't he in Vegas for a while?
Probably, because that's what all those old guys do. They do what do they call it? A residency.
And then the Rolling Stones. Did you hear about fucking Mick Jagger?
No, what?
Somebody fucking flashed him at one of their shows.
Yeah.
So he flashed them back. I was like, oh, fuck.
Yeah. Oh my God. I came out of that hep hole. Bumps are bad.
It's fucking donkey's dick swinging in front of their face. It's fucking rotten, you fucking idiot. Your balls are showing.
That's fucking nasty.
I read that story. I was like, oh, why did they even fucking post that?
See that?
And then I was like, dude, they got any pictures?
I bet you they do.
Yeah. Talk about flying chonies.
Looks like fucking flying chonies came flying off and you had fucking prunes. Fucking bat
got some
waves.
satisfaction that night.
Oh, fuck. All right. Let's see. I got this is your favorite band right here. Spirit Box they're gonna be released their new graphic novel. It's gonna be coming out soon. But
they already got a graphic novel?
Yeah, they're gonna have a graphic.
They've been around that long, haven't they?
They're blowing up. They're like one of the top metal bands right now.
Really?
They're growing huge. That's why listen to the rest of their stuff. Just don't listen to that song. Because the rest of their stuff you'd be like with all the criticisms you had for Ginger. Yeah, she does that. It's all like singing and etherial and but yeah,
demonic.
Demonic. Because then Joe goes, oh shit. Ooh. But they're also releasing a Spirit Box. If you pre-order the graphic novel, you get a Spirit Box. So I figured I'd throw that in there because they're your favorite band.
They're your favorite band. You're always bringing them up.
A lot of people like them right now.
But you got the T-shirt, don't you?
Shit, I got the backpack. And the lunch pail. Shit.
Hello Kitty fucking lunchbox.
Fucking Hello Spirit Box. I'm going to get the Spirit Box and I'm going to fucking channel the dead. Ooh. So
let's see. What else they got? Tesla. They released a new single, Time to Rock.
Is it? Is it still Time to Rock?
Their video's coming out next week, the official video.
Is that dude, the singer still wearing white pants?
Yeah, and it's like
with white pants.
So I went and heard it, right? I was like, I got to listen to it. And it's like, yeah, it sounds like Tesla, but it's like, let's bring back 1986, you know?
Yeah.
And it's this Time to Rock. That train's left the station a little while for you guys. So, but I guess they were on tour. We had said earlier that they were on tour this summer, so they're still doing it.
Well, good for them.
I mean, there's nothing wrong with the song. It sounds, it just sounds like Tesla.
Yeah,
but it could be a song off one of their albums in the '80s. That's all it,
Yeah. Well, that's the bands. I mean, you write a certain way, and then that's what you put out. I mean, like there's very few bands that start at one place and then end somewhere else, like Judas Priest. Start out as a blues band, you get up to speed metal. It's like very few bands do that.
Start wearing those tight white pants.
Yeah.
And they just stick to you.
You get what you expect there.
Get what you put on.
Yeah. This fucking
so Mick Jagger's song.
Yeah. I gotta get that image out of my head. And there's probably fucking children and shit in the fucking thing.
Yeah,
all ages and shit goes. All right. Oh my God, Grandpa showed his dick.
He's a dirty old man now. Yeah. That's what he's become.
Great Grandpa showed his dick because he's like fucking great grandpa. He's old as fuck.
Yeah.
Shit. So I had the mastermind behind Metalocalypse. He has the band and he started the cartoon. Brendan Smalls. His studio got broken into, and they stole a bunch of his gear. Let's see. They posted a list up on. I have it here on. He posted on Twitter, but it's also, if anybody doesn't have Twitter, you can go to Metal Injection, and it's the top story. Total list of things, like a ton of guitars. He has listed Les Paul, Gold Top, 57 reissue, Ibanez, 2 Ibanezes. A Moog black guitar. I didn't even know that Moog made guitars. I know they make like
it's the synthesizer, right?
Like Moog filters and shit.
Yeah.
Gibson Thunderbird prototype, Gibson SGs, another Les Paul. So yeah, he got like 10 or 12 things stolen.
Yeah, he got raped.
Yeah, so that sucks. But maybe if anybody sees that shit out there, go ahead and try to fucking call him out. Try to let him know. But that sucks. So that's what I had.
Then I guess my last one is David Lee Roth. I think we mentioned it before. He was coming out with a single.
Yeah.
Reflecting back on Van Halen. So I finally seen the video this week, and it's like a mellow song, kind of. It's not like a rock song. But it's basically guitar and him singing.
Yeah,
and it just, and then the video has a bunch of pictures of them in the heyday, they're when they're young and shit.
Yeah,
so it makes you think, and reflecting back on that. But I mean, the song isn't nothing really special. It's just that he put a bunch of pictures of Van Halen up there.
It's kind of doing that, the live in the heyday part. That was his prime, so
Yeah, so
why not show that? When he was a very fucking pretty guy. So chicks went gaga for him back in the day. At least he's not showing his junk,
So, and then the one that I forgot too, going on these old guys. Phil came out now this week about that reunion, Pantera, and he said that the Abbott brothers are fine with it. It's like
he's gonna say that.
Well, of course he's gonna say it. Plus, they can't fucking come back and say, "Oh no, fuck you."
Yeah, their states are definitely okay with it. Even
they wouldn't. Yeah, because they would have got.
They're
sued.
all in on it. Everybody's gonna get the payday, and I didn't realize that they're gonna be headlining some of these festivals. So, they're in on it because they're gonna get paid big money.
Yeah.
So, but I think like the way Zach and Charlie are presenting it. I mean, Rex ain't saying really shit. I'm not hearing about him in the news.
Yeah, you don't hear Rex saying shit, and which is funny because he's a bass player.
Yeah,
and usually in these reunion things, bass players speak up.
Really?
Newstead.
Bass player. Well, that's why he got canned. Bass player is usually that's the joke. The bass player is the guy in the front that nobody pays attention to.
Yeah, he's the other guy.
Yeah. So, anyways, but I don't. Phil likes to blow his mouth off and just talk shit, but at least he sounds like he's dialing it back a little.
Yeah.
So
I think he came out with that this week because all this shit he was probably getting the flack.
Probably getting pushback from all this shit. Yeah.
But I mean, he's got to know that saying, "No, well, they'd be all right with it." It's like, well, yeah, but they can't say anything now. So yeah, you could say what the fuck ever.
Yeah, what he should do is like have Rita or I don't know who Vinny's wife is or girlfriend.
Yeah, have one of those broads or somebody from them,
hey,
from representing them.
Yeah,
come out and say, yeah, well, we're on board.
Here's the plan. Yeah, they should be doing some kind of press release, but
because then that would eliminate all the flack.
Well, because it looks bad. I mean, like when shit was at its worst, obviously it was between Phil and the brothers.
But I watched an interview with them back when they started Damage Plan.
Yeah,
and the interviewer was trying to get him to talk about Phil, and both of them wouldn't talk. They just like, hey, whatever. Good luck with him.
They were just writing him off, saying that's over. That's
yeah. But they didn't talk shit about him. They just said, hey, good luck to him.
No, Phil was the one talking major shit. I mean,
but then he was on heroin and shit.
He was out of his fucking mind. And I mean, that's no excuse for somebody to go and kill Dimebag and shoot up people. That dude was he was off his fucking rocker.
Oh yeah, the other guy
that killed Dimebag.
Phil didn't kill him.
No, Phil didn't, but it just looks bad for Phil, and he should just, it's better just not really talk about it and say, their states are with it, and, they'll be getting a piece of that, and, whatever. Because you have Vinny on interviews saying, it's not Pantera without my brother. It's not Pantera without my brother. That's all he would say, so. But I don't know. At least, I don't know. This generation.
I mean, but then you flip the switch to Van Halen. I'm sure Alex is going to say that too. It's not Van Halen.
But nobody in that is going to say this is Van Halen again. Yeah. We're going out as Van Halen. Van Halen's headlining.
Well, yeah, because they were trying to call it like the Van Halen celebration or some shit.
That's what you should do.
Yeah, not, Pantera's back.
Call it Legacy of Pantera or something. Just give it something like that so everybody knows, look, hey, we're going to keep it going, but whatever. It is what it is, and they're still going to sell tickets, so.
Yeah.
There's plenty of people that are already like, fuck it, I'm going to go. It's not right, but I'm going to go.
Oh, everybody's going to go see that.
Yeah.
Well, I'm not, but.
Yeah, I'm not. Tickets are going to be ridiculous. So.
Fuck yeah.
I ain't paying a lot of money to see anybody. All right, you ready for Turn It Up?
Yeah, let's do get into Turn It Up. It's now time for Turn It Up.
All right, this week you picked.
Yep, Motörhead.
And you picked Motörhead. We mentioned that earlier. So you ready for the question?
Let's go.
I got a new buzzard for when you get them right.
Yeah, because I know Motörhead, but I don't know as much about them as.
So.
This was Steve's fucking favorite band, by the way.
Yeah, this was for Steve. How many albums are they credited for selling?
Oh, shit.
Overall.
This is a basic one that I usually ask you.
I figured start out with an easy one and then.
No, but it's not. I didn't look it up. I was watching documentaries. And nowhere does Lemmy talk about his album sales.
They didn't mention it in the
No, because a lot of it's Ed Lemmy and interviewing him. And, fuck, I got it wrong.
Damn, I can't use my buzzard. I got the good buzzard when you get it right. Okay, well, 15 million.
Yeah, I was going to get there.
Number 2, what oddball cover did the band remake that would result in the member Clark leaving the band in 1982?
Oh, fuck. No, I'm drawing a blank. I know they were always covering songs, and especially in those documentaries that kept playing. It was an older one, right?
Yeah. Let's get something.
I know. I can't fucking think of it now. I'm just going brain dead. Damn it. I know it's going to pop in my head. Fuck. I don't know.
Okay. Stand By Your Man, Tammy Wynette.
Okay, I wasn't going to get that one because they didn't play that one in those documentaries.
Yeah, and he left. Clark left. He's like, fuck this.
Fast Eddie Clark's back. I'm going to go start Fastway.
And then my last one, it's kind of a little morbid, but what did Lemmy die from in 2015 or 2015?
Heart attack.
Well, yeah, congestive heart failure. That's what I got. So
yeah,
that's why I had that one in there. So you got that one.
You're a smart motherfucker. That's right.
I got 1 out of fucking 3.
1 out of 3. Well, that gives me hope because last week I fucked up.
Yeah, that's my worst showing, and yeah, I was due.
And that first one I figured out just to give me, but
yeah, and it usually would be because I usually read through the Wikipedia, but Motörhead has documentaries, and I'd rather watch documentaries and stuff. I thought,
and then what? Because the other one was gonna say what's Lemmy's real name.
Ooh, I don't know.
Ian McAllister.
Really?
Yeah, he got his nickname.
How?
He used to bum like change from everybody. So let me $1, let me pence, let me 40 pence, whatever, in English money. And so they started calling him Lemmy. That's how you got his nickname.
I didn't know that. Well, that's good little trivia there.
Did you know he was a roadie for
yes, for Jimi Hendrix? That's how I got his start in music, like the music business. So that was he formed Motörhead in 1975, and
because he got kicked out of what band?
Fuck. I know that
sounds like a Marvel Avenger.
Fuck, I know. I saw this last night. This is a horrible showing.
Hawkwind,
that's fucking it. Yeah, they gave him the fucking boot.
And then later, they ended up opening for Motörhead on one of the tours.
Well, Motörhead ended up becoming one of the biggest bands in England. So they got huge. They went into the Guinness Book of World Records as the loudest band ever.
Yeah. And then nobody remembers Hawkwind.
Hawkwind, no. Fucking Hawkwind, fuck them guys. And,
sounds like a Dio band, Hawkwind.
Hawkwind, yeah, it's like some or European power metal band because they're all into that fantasy and shit.
Oh yeah.
Hawkwind, Nightwish.
Yeah.
So yeah, these guys. I was first introduced to them through Metallica, of course, and Cliff 'em all when they're mentioning bands that they like.
Oh, Cliff! Yeah, he was a big influence on
Cliff.
He was a big influence on a lot of those guys, though.
A lot of them. So, because the attitude, those guys were like, take no shit, Yeah. Let me just tell you, fuck off. They'll tell you straight up what he's thinking or how things are going to go, and if you don't like it, fuck off.
Yeah.
You can roll with it or get the fuck out of here. And I think that's that carries through. It carries on nowadays, and definitely though the distorted bass, using a Marshall amplifier to play the bass through. It definitely inspired Cliff to have the distortion on the bass, and nobody was doing anything.
Well, and Rickenbacker.
And the Rickenbacker, obviously. Well, and then he was always wearing jean jacket, jeans.
Yeah.
He looked like a Lemmy clone. But we didn't know that because we were kids. That was
we just seen Cliff doing it.
And then
but then Cliff did those bell bottoms though. I don't know if Lemmy did the bell bottoms. He added that to his ensemble.
I remember that shit. I'm like, dude, I hated bell bottoms. Why you fucking got the bell bottoms on? But he took that to another level than what Lemmy was doing. But Lemmy was also singing and playing. And
the other thing that I read about is Lemmy didn't really, because he wasn't really a bass player.
Yeah.
He started guitar.
Yeah.
But so he wouldn't play typical bass lines. Like he just played mush. And so like the drummer at first had tough time following him because usually back then the drums would follow bass or vice versa.
Yeah.
And he'd just be playing kind of mush. But then he's credited for writing a lot of songs like Mama, I'm Coming Home, Hellraiser, a lot of shit off that Ozzy album. So he knew how to write songs. Obviously, because his band, he wrote most of the songs.
Like, if you really listen to it, and this is the whole thing I think that developed big influence on thrash, because he wrote, basically, he always says rock and roll music, rock and roll. And it really was. And that's what punk was. Punk was 50s to early 60s rock music, rock and roll music, sped up, you know?
Yeah.
And this was basically that sped up. And yeah, his playing a lot of time was like a guitar. But if you think about it, it was groundbreaking because that's how, like in the 80s, a lot of bass players started following the guitars. The drums started following the guitars. Everything started going that route.
Yeah.
So he was doing it before anybody was doing that.
Yeah.
Playing in a way that you'd never played with bass. And people probably were writing that off like, that's not how you do that. But it inspired me because that's how I played bass. I didn't know no other way. I started learning how to handle bass as a bass player after I stopped playing bass.
Yeah.
So.
Well, yeah, but your influence was like Cliff, so that's how Cliff was playing.
And he was from the school of Lemmy.
You even had his teacher though too, so it wasn't like you just picked it up on your own. You actually had his teacher. You could say I had his teacher.
Well, yeah, but he taught me music.
He taught you the theory and all that.
Yeah, it's theory. He wasn't teaching techniques and hey, you could do this to the bass or use these effects.
Yeah,
that's all. Because Cliff started where he left off from Lemmy was then he started what do you call it? Modifying his basses and putting like guitar pickups in there or messing with different pickups and wiring. So he started doing different shit, having different switches in there to mix.
But he was influenced. I mean, everybody's always influenced by more than one.
Yeah,
because he had Geezer from Geezer Sabbath.
Yeah. And you hear that stuff too, like on like Kill 'Em All, like Jump in the Fire. That's like a typical bass line. That's not like the Cliff as we know what he became to be. That was just a do.
But it's because Cliff knew though, so he put it in where you needed to or whatever. Yeah. But then he had the wherewithal that he could expand it and go outside that box.
Yeah, when it breaks down like that, you bring it down, and Cliff was really good at that. He'd take it down, and then when it was go off, and then stack up the crazy shit and the overdrive and the distortion, then he would do it and use it, and then the wah, of course, but. Yeah, and Lemmy was the foundation for that, and it's crazy because, I had the chance to meet him like twice. He was always at the Rainbow, and I saw him there. I didn't want to go up and bug him. I'm not one of those guys that goes and bugs people. Hey, can I get an autograph? Can I get a picture? It's like, nah. I have the experience. I lived it. Cool. And he was literally always at the Rainbow when he was on tour, man. So
they were playing that show when Steve came through over here at that amphitheater that I was telling you about where I was seeing Judas Priest. But they opened up, so we got there a little late. So we had missed them playing, so I didn't get to see him play. And then that's the one where we were partying afterwards by the buses.
Yeah.
And his guitar player was running around he got like wasted.
What is his guitar player or drummer?
His guitar player.
That's Phil Campbell?
Yeah. He was running around.
I thought you said it was Mickey D because you told me earlier.
No, Mickey D's a drummer. He's with the Scorpions now.
Yeah, but I asked you in a text. Which
I know, and read the text. I told you this is Phil.
Yeah.
Read what I wrote you back.
Let me see.
You're turning into dad.
No, you said Mickey D. Phil. Oh,
no,
he passed away recently. Mickey D. Oh no, what the Mickey D. or Phil? You put Phil. He passed away recently.
Yeah.
Mickey is the drummer for Scorpions.
Yeah.
But you didn't answer it then.
Yeah, Phil. He passed away recently.
Oh.
And then I put Mickey D is a drummer now that's with Scorpions.
Yeah. But
it was Phil.
I didn't understand the way you wrote that. Okay, I misinterpreted it.
Oh, okay.
I thought, I don't know. Like I said, I was having a bad day. It's not a good one. A little out.
2 hours later.
Yeah. Fuck.
No.
What are you, a fucking moron?
Yes. Yeah.
This dad moment was brought to bananas.
Banana Man in the making.
Yeah.
So, I mean, Motörhead, great band, legendary, just good old rock and roll, But I think pretty much incited like the makings of thrash. They were definitely one of the bands that created that new wave of British heavy metal.
Well, and then some called him the godfather of heavy metal. And but then they call Ozzy that too. So it's like
that's I heard that in one of those documentaries. I was like, what, isn't that Ozzy?
Yeah.
So Lemmy's like, I don't know. Yeah,
so
maybe. Who knows?
And it's funny that neither one of us got to see him. Like we were like that close, you know.
Yeah.
Was that I guess he wasn't there, so he must have just passed out or was in the bus or whatever. I mean, obviously he was there earlier at the show.
That's one thing. Like I was seeing that documentary. They're saying that a lot of times once they're done, he'll go off and do his own thing. Just go read.
Yeah.
Drink his drink and then read. He don't really like hanging out and shit. So, yeah, I didn't get to see him on that tour too because that was what Motörhead, Testament, and
Judas Priest, Heaven and Hell,
right? And Heaven and Hell.
Yeah, that's because Dio. That's why I see Dio.
Yeah, but either way, when that tour was here, they were at the Shoreline, and I was having surgery, so I didn't get to go to that one anyway. I don't remember if Motörhead was on that one though. They might not have been on that part of it.
On that part of it,
yeah, they might have like broke off from it, or they joined it later. But yeah, legendary band, Motörhead. You got anything else on that?
No, well, when they came out in '75, yeah, they were more identified as a punk band, which Lemmy didn't like because, like you said, he always claimed we're rock and roll.
Yeah,
we're a rock and roll band, and then because that was getting into the early '80s when they started catching on, and that they got classified with that new wave of British heavy metal.
Yeah, as
one of the first bands in that. So they were kind of in between. And then in the early '80s and stuff, after especially Ace of Spades when they blew up, that's when they were like the fathers of thrash. You know, that's when they got classified into that.
Well, I think when all that stuff's happening, the people didn't know how to classify that, and now when you look back and you look at the style, it's like you could totally hear in early Metallica how they sound a lot like Motörhead, and then they develop into new stuff, and a lot of this thrash was just that mixing of heavy metal with punk, and that was thrash. So definitely big influence on that. So all right, you got anything else or?
Oh, and then we did the story where they just put a big old giant sculpture in Europe about him.
We covered that like a couple shows ago,
a few shows back.
Go to France and see the big giant Lemmy sculpture.
It's fucking like Godzilla.
It's got his ashes infused in it.
Yeah.
So pay homage to Lemmy. Or you can go to the Rainbow in Hollywood, and they got a mini life-size statue of him there.
Do they got his stool right there?
I think they have a little placard, if I remember right. I might be wrong about that, but I do know they have like a life-size Lemmy bronze statue there now. So you guys in New Mexico, you got your drug dealer statues?
Yeah, we just got Walter White and Jesse.
Yeah.
They had a big old ceremony.
Where's my money, bitch?
Yeah, you got fucking Heisenberg and Jesse.
Yeah.
And Lemmy at the Rainbow. He's there.
Yeah. And he's taking over France.
And France, he's huge. He's like Godzilla over there. He's gonna fucking put his Lemmy boots all over that motherfucker.
His balls are covering fucking Eiffel Tower.
Yeah, fuck the Eiffel Tower. So, all right, we're gonna try to keep these ones more frequently, maybe, and definitely keep them shorter and see what we can do.
Tighten them up.
We're gonna try to get this shit tight, nice and tight.
Yeah,
tight like a tiger. So.
Tight like Mick Jagger's balls.
Oh, that's fucking loose and sloppy. And I haven't even seen them yet. I'm going to get online and look for them.
Search for his balls.
Look at what's going to happen when they get a hold of my search history. This guy's obsessed with Jagger's balls. It's like,
he's stalking him.
I have to fucking see these things. How sexy are them? Fuck,
they're probably brand new. He's probably had a transplant and shit. He's so rich.
A little tuck and tight. Let's snip this off so we keep them tight. Like, those are tighter than my balls. Fuck. Why are all saggy and shit?
Look like a baby's fucking set right there.
Yeah, it's all smooth like a baby. Yeah. What the fuck? He's got money, and he's old with money. Yeah.
These go to 11.
This one goes to 11. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, so check out all the pickable links down below if there are any. We'll put them there.
I put a picture of my new monitors in on the Instagram, so check all that out.
Joe's new gear will be up there. And, damn, got this dry cough bullshit. And I guess that's it for me. So
all right. Well, hey, and we didn't have to. You ordered Zoom.
Yeah, so we ordered Zoom. It's not going to cut us off. We did 50. We're at 54 minutes. We wasted like 20 of them fucking around like usual. But nobody's going to see that bullshit. So water under the bridge. Boom.
Right on.
All right. Well, we'll see you next time. Bye.
Later.